Hey, hey, hey! Hello, hello, hello! Happy Sunday! Hello, everyone. Soribel Martinez here with my Unbreakable podcast. How are you doing today? I am so excited to be here. I'm always excited. I am so grateful to be alive, to be here with you. So, today, in this amazing podcast episode, we are going to be talking about this how to discover top talent for your mental health practice now. And today we are going to focus on your avatar. The avatar, your next higher avatar is so important. So if you don't know me yet, my name is Soribel Martinez. I am a two-time bestseller author of the book Unbreakable and also the creator of the multi-million dollar private practice framework. And I am so excited to be here in one more day, one more time to share with you some of my wisdoms and knowledge, wisdom in regards to getting your mental health private practice to the next level. So today is all about hiring. And a lot of times what I hear is like, I am so tired of hiring, making hiring mistakes. So today we're going to discover the top talent for your mental health private practice now. So we want to unlock the secrets to crafting a perfect employee avatar for your mental health business, because we need to know who is it that we are advertising to in regards to our private practice. So again, share this video if you are listening on live on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. Share. If you are listening audio in my podcast, then you can share with other people as well. Those who are mental health practitioners who are looking to grow and scale the private practice and they need direction, they don't know what is the next step. Well, that's what I'm here to do, right? I am a business coach, consultant, and strategist. And what I do is I help mental health private practice owners who want to double their impact and influence in the community. They want to add millions of dollars of revenue in their private practice. They want to eliminate burnt out and overwhelm, and also create massive freedom, time freedom, and financial freedom, so they can spend more time with their family and they can live the life of their dreams. So that's what I do. And I am so happy to do this. So hiring is one of the things that make people so nervous. And what I hear is a lot of mental health providers like, I don't know how to start hiring. I don't know how to start my first, my second, my third, my fifth. And I make so many mistakes and I don't know how to attract the best employees. I don't know how to attract the best independent contractors for my mental health private practice. And the truth is that I have designed a very simple, clear hiring framework that has allowed me to hire at this point, over 50 mental health practitioners in my private practice, right? Whether if it's clinical people or it's administration, you need to have a clear understanding of who is your perfect employee avatar for your mental health practice. And one of the things that I think that we neglect doing is getting clear, getting that clarity on who it is that we want working with us and for us. Not just because of the sake of the business, which is really important, but for the sake of the services that our clients are going to receive. So here's the truth though. A lot of people advertise that they provide great services. But for me, great services is a must. It's like, anyways, you should have great services. Anyways, we should be providing people with the best experience. Anyways, we should be creating the best of everything for our clients. But our clients are extremely important. Also, who are extremely important are the people that are working for us, the people who are there, out there spreading the message of our purpose, of our vision, of our mission for our mental health private practice. So we want to make sure that we do. That we do have a good fit for the people that are going to be part of our unbreakable team, and that we understand that hiring mistakes are costing us a lot of time and money. And time, is life. You can never get time again. And money is very essential because you can allocate this money in investing in other things, right? Money that you're losing is money that you could be using to hiring the right people for you. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to guide you through creating an employee avatar, which is a powerful tool that enables you to identify and attract your ideal candidate for your mental health private practice. So the thing is that you always want to come from a place of what alignment with your values, with the values of your practice, with the values that you're trying to portray in your business. So for me, it's always about are these people in alignment? When I get connected with a mental health professional who wants to work with me and for me, I'm always thinking, are they in alignment with my own values? And don't forget to share this video, share this podcast, because I'm sure that someone can benefit from these tips so they can also create freedom of time and finances in their own private practice by hiring the right people. So when you align your private practice value to craft the perfect job description, it's a game changer. It will change the way that you hire people, and it will change the way that people look at your business. So let's talk about the importance of an employee avatar and how it can transform your hiring process, right? The next thing is, what are some of the components of an effective employee avatar, and how to apply my multi-million dollar multi-million dollar private practice hiring framework strategy so you can get more of who you desire, and you can begin to repel those that are not in alignment with everything that you're trying to create in the world. So if you have any questions for me, you can certainly leave them here below this video. I always come back, and I will come back and read it. So I can help you, create your private practice and scale your private practice to the next level. So let's get started here. So an avatar is is your ideal employee or independent contractor. So just like you need to have a client avatar, you need to have also a employee avatar. And an employee avatar is it includes not only the demographics, right? So you want to focus on the demographic, who they are. Do you want to hire more men? Do you want to hire more women? Do you want to have diversity? Do you want them to speak any other language, Spanish, Spanish, Portuguese. For example, in my private practice, early on when I created my employee avatar, I knew that I wanted some of my employees and independent contractor to speak Spanish and to also or speak Portuguese. Why? Because what it does, it brings diversity to your practice and it helps serve different type of communities, right? So you want to make sure that you know what is your the demographics. Do you look for? I'm not talking about specific age range, but more so people who want to work with a particular group of people, right? Some of your avatar may want to work with children. Some of them may want to work with adolescents or adults or families or couples or whatever. So you want to make sure that you know who do they feel the most comfortable working with, right? Who is their own ideal client? And the reason why you want to know who their ideal client is because you want to make sure that they're doing great work with people that they love working with. You don't want them just seeing everyone like if they were at an agency job. We don't want to treat our private practice as like an agency. We want to treat our private practice as a place that specializes in particular groups and also particular specialties. So that way, when we are marketing, the marketing is very clear and it's easy to create and have a marketing strategy and a marketing plan that works. So for your ideal employee avatar, you want to know who are they, right? Who are they? Who do they want to work with? What is their specialty? You want to know how long do you want your employees to have of experience? Do you want them to have 3 years experience after they complete their clinical hours? Do you want 2 years experience? Do you want 1 year experience? Are you willing to hire them right after they get the license? So get clear on the your avatar, get clear on the qualities, right? What are some of their values, right? So you want to know what is the psychographic of your employee avatar or independent contractor, right? So you want to see that they are in alignment with your values and the value of your private practice. And when I look for people, I also want to know about what is their own purpose on earth. What are they here to do? What do they feel that they are here to create in the world, right? And it's not just for me about how much clinical skills they have, but also about their own values, about, you know, um, their own dreams, their own ideas. What do they believe in terms of how do they treat the clients? What do they bring to the clients' lives, right? How do they treat them? How do they deal with difficult situations and circumstances when it comes to the clientele, right? Because the truth is that we're dealing with clients who are having really difficult time, right? They're dealing with depression, anxiety, trauma, and we want to have an employee or independent contractor that understands the struggle of their own avatar, of their own ideal clients. So when difficulties happen, they have the skills to manage difficult clients. And for me, that is extremely important. So you need to identify your employee demographic. You need to understand it. What is important to you when it comes to them? And then the psychographic, then you want to tune in into the value, right? What do they value the most? And how do they integrate those values in the work that they do with other clients, right? So the importance of having an employee avatar is because when you create your job description, you are creating that description with one person in mind. You can even name your avatar. So what I did with my avatar is that I put it inside of my vision board. So inside of my vision board, I have an avatar. And the way I do it is that I put around the avatar qualities that I want that person to have. and how do they behave and how they think and what do they value and how they communicate and treat others, and what is the purpose, do they have a vision, right, do they have a mission, and I want to know all of that about them. So when you create your avatar, you want to get clarity, because when you're creating that job post or you are hiring and you are interviewing people, then you get to know if that person who's in front of you or he's on the other side of the phone is the person who you want taking care of your clients. When I talk about taking care of your clients, I'm not saying that the clients are yours, but the people that you are going to attract to your mental health practice, you want to make sure that we have people who will honor, right, the codes of ethics, are going to treat clients with respect, and they're going to do the work that they were meant to do. So, so how can this transform your hiring process? Clarity. You get clear on who it is that you want. So that way you're not just hiring anyone, but you're hiring people who are in alignment with you. And what I'm offering to you is, because I do understand sometimes that these things can be challenging and you may need some sort of support, I am offering for you to schedule a free mental health private practice business audit. And in this audit, what I will do is I will help you. I can help you draft and understand who is your ideal employee avatar and how can you integrate this in your hiring process so your hiring process is seamless, right? Seamless. It needs to be seamless for you and for them, right? Because you want to have a system in place. You want to have a framework in place that makes the whole process enjoyable, not just for you or not just for them. So once again, some of the components of an effective employee avatar is having the demographics really clear and the psychographic of the person or the people that you want working with you. And keep in mind also, who is the general ideal client for your private practice and how these avatars are going to be able to align with the needs of your of the therapist ideal clients, right? And then assign these ideal clients based on your employee avatar ideal clients. Because I don't like this idea that you just have to see everyone. I like the idea that each avatar, that each member, each clinical member in your private practice team is specializing in some area and also specializing in working in a specific groups. For example, my private practice, we help women and their families thrive and create meaningful relationships. With that being said, we don't only serve women, but my ideal clients, women, because they're the ones that are bringing everyone else to the private practice. So we have team members who work with clients who have depression, adults, or just with couples, or they only work with families. I have a therapist who specializes in parenting, and specifically parenting with parents who have trauma and also have children with trauma. We have people who specializes in PTSD. I have people who specializes in immigration evaluation. I have clients that are therapists that speak Spanish, so they speak with bilingual, with Spanish-speaking clients. I have Portuguese therapists who specializes in working with clients who speak Portuguese, and so on and so forth. So you want to make sure that you are clear with what is the demographic of the ideal employee avatar or independent contractor avatar, and what are some of the psychographic and that energy that they bring into the call, into the interview, is easy for you to understand that person is right for the practice of now, based on your own desires on who you want to hire to come and help you spread the vision and the mission of your mental health practice, right? So now, also, what you want to do is we want to apply the $1 million private practice framework as a hiring strategy. Why? Because when you identify who is your ideal employee avatar, and then you have a easy, clear hiring process where you create a very specific job description that when the right person is going to read it, it's going to either attract the right person or repel the wrong person, right? So you want to attract and you want to repel. Why? Because you don't want everybody to work for you that do not meet the criteria of your ideal employee avatar, right? And then when you create that job posting, the right people who are reading it are going to reach out to you. Another thing that I find that helps very well in my private practice is that since I have already ideal avatars working for me inside of my private practice, so now they get to tell other people that have similar values to them and they refer them to come and work for us. Right. So that creates a very beautiful alignment. So you want to make sure that the people, we're not looking for people that are perfect. Nobody's perfect. We're not looking for perfection, but we're looking for people who are committed to doing the work, that understand that, private practice is not like an agency job where you go and you just see everyone, but you rather get to work with people that you really love serving, that you want to give them your best, and that you specialize in them. So here is the thing. Hiring process can be a little bit complicated, but I created the multi-million dollar private practice hiring framework to do exactly that, to simplify the process for you. So make sure that you don't leave your hiring process to chance, right? But that you have a system in place, that you have a hiring process, you have an onboarding process, and you have a follow-up process, right? And today, I just wanted to focus on your avatar, because the reason why you're not attracting the right employees to your mental health private practice is because you don't know who it is. You don't have clarity on who it is that you want to hire. And then you get to hire anyone, right? Because you want to make sure that you have people serving the clientele, but it costs you more money, right? It costs you more money to hire the wrong person than hiring the right person. So don't leave this process to chance, right? Schedule $1 million private practice mental health business audit with me today, so I can help you personalize your hiring process. So during the process, what I will do is I will assess your hiring process that you are using right now, based on my multi-million dollar private practice hiring framework. And then I get to ensure that you are on the right path to success. So once we do the assessment based on a very simple hiring process framework, then I can tell you, this is where you are. This is where you think you want to be. This is the gap. How do we bridge that gap so you can hire faster? When you have a simple but effective hiring framework and process, what's going to happen is that you get to hire more people faster and you get to onboard them faster. So I want you to click on this link. I just shared the link right here for the people who are watching the video. If you are going to be listening to the podcast, so then what's going to happen is you're going to have this link below in the description. Don't let the fears of hiring take over. A lot of times the fear is paralyzing us. We know that we want to create more impact. We know we want to create more positive influence the community. We know that we want to double our income. We know that we want to triple our revenue. We know that we want more freedom. We want more time with our families. We want more time for ourselves. But the thing is, like, we haven't understood that the money it is in growing your practice, in having other people providing quality of services out there that can actually bring revenue while they're also making a good living, right? Because this is not about us making all the money, but so the private practice employees and independent contractors, they're also being well compensated. So the link, click on the link here, schedule the $1 million private practice mental health business audit. Let me assess where you are right now. Let me personalize the audit based on my multi-million-dollar private practice hiring framework. I get to tell you where you are and what are the next steps. And then you get to decide if working with me makes sense so you can get it to the next level. Listen, that's the truth. I want you to work with me if you and I are in alignment, and if you need someone to help you get your private practice to the next level. If you want your practice to grow and scale faster, then I'm here to help you do that. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm always willing and available to answer those questions. The link is right below this video. I am going to share it again. It's also um, on my screen. So you get to do that. And you get to schedule the audit. The audit is 30 minutes to 45 minutes, maximum 45 minutes. And what I do is I will give you the results, right? During the audit, so that way you can make the best decision for you and your business. So again, I am so excited for this episode of my live podcast. We talked about your ideal avatar today, and I am so excited that you're watching, that you're listening. Share this video, share this podcast, let somebody else know that help is available and that it is possible for us. Once we have a framework, once we have the strategies and the tools, we can make things happen for ourselves. So listen, I talk to you soon. Besitos, besitos. Ciao. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Ciao, ciao, ciao. Thank you for connecting. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next week, Sunday at 11 a.m. Bye bye.